Creative Continuity. We bring the convention to you.
Creative Continuity 2015, C2E2. I'm here with the Vazquez brothers. What got you guys started?
We were just little kids, and when I was 8 and he was 5, we got a Spider-Man big DK book with kind of like the encyclopedia of all of his villains and everything, and we just started copying pictures from that, and then got into comic books and drawing from those, and then that just slowly developed to what we are today.
Wow.
Yeah. As soon as we saw Spider-Man, I was like, that was it. I wanted to be a comic book artist.
Yeah.
So this comic book is y'all's definitive character to draw?
Yep.
Yeah, still?
Yeah, still. Spider-Man is still my all-time favorite.
What future plans do you guys have in mind?
Eventually start our own comic company, but we got to start building our name, so we want to hopefully get some work from Marvel and DC and get to start building our name, so that way we can start like also securing some finances and stuff, and helping build our comic company up, MetaWorks Comics, and that's kind of our brand name right now.
Awesome.
And so that's eventually what we want to turn into a full company, and actually bring other artists on so we can tell our own stories and just be able to have our own, create our own stuff out there.
Y'all work together.
Yep.
Does one have stronger suits than the other? If you started drawing, could you like, hey Joey, can you finish this? Can you finish this for me? I got to run out, or vice versa.
Yeah. I mean, not on our, not necessarily on the actual pages that he's working on, but on certain commissions and stuff. If one of us is struggling with, I need to render this a different way, or would you help get a pose right for me, or the anatomy right? We can just help each other and kind of check each other's stuff and say, this would look better, and that's something that we do.
And because we have such varying styles, like I'm more cartoony, he's more realistic, it helps kind of balance out the two, because where he's telling me to look at more realistic stuff, I'm telling him to look at more cartoony stuff, and we're both kind of going back and forth. So like in cartoony stuff, it's like that tends to be like more dynamic, like more kind of in your face stuff, and then life stuff helps you just kind of understand the structure of it all and have flow, and so it helps balance each other out when we're both drawing together.
When we were actually over at Dirk Manning's table, your dad was the one who came over and told us about you guys. How is it? It seems like he's your number one, your supporter, your biggest fan. I see he rallying for you guys. He's on the front line.
Yep. Ever since our first convention, he would just go over and almost
Come
drag
look at my
people
sons.
to the
Come look at my sons.
Even he's in the background. He's so proud. He's so proud.
Yeah.
I grab people by the shirt. Come look at my sons. Okay. Buy something.
But yeah, it's like, I mean, I've heard of other artists whose parents were kind of discouraging for them and their art, not sure that that's something they want to do, but him and my mom have always been really encouraging of our artwork and really supportive in everything that we've done, and we've grown since then, and it's really taken off, and it's all thanks to them for really showing us the support that we needed to keep going.
That's awesome. Cherish that. Cherish that.
They're kind of what helped push us more and more and more, because like when we first started out, it was like just little coloring book stuff, and then they just kept supporting us, and just being like, keep doing more, and giving us coloring books and stuff. And then finally, we kind of broke away from the coloring books and looked at comics and stuff, and they're the reason like why we're here today and finally getting to do it professionally.
We hear that you guys had a well-known mentor.
Yep. I think back in 2007 or 2006, there's a comic shop in Omaha, and it's
Krypton Comics,
and they had a free comic book day, or they do an artist jam every third Saturday of the month, and he was one of the guest artists that was appearing there, and we walked up and showed him our art, and he was just wow, and he invited us out to his studio. So we live not too far from where he lives, and he's just been really encouraging and helped us point us in the right direction, and was actually the one to show us which cons to go to and set us up with our first con. So he's been there all the way.
Awesome.
Yeah, he like helps us in terms of like knowing the business and stuff, because there's a lot of different things of knowing, and he's helped us kind of really grow in our art, pointing the different flaws and stuff out, and helping us do better in our own stuff, so that way we can, here's what you need to focus on, so start working on that. And it's been a huge help to have people do that, because you need those kind of people in your life, especially to help your career, help you further your career in art.
Now, Phil, could you share with us your first experience with the brothers?
Well, they were kids. I mean, more kids than they are now. They were actual little kids.
Right.
And I saw their work. They came to my studio to sort of like get pointers and stuff. And because we don't live at the time, we didn't live too far apart. We're all from Iowa. And they came to my studio, and I watched, we all kind of worked together and jammed together. And I could see they're both really talented, especially for their age, and knew that like, they had a really good chance to really advance to be really special talents. So, that sort of became a regular thing where we'd see each other at conventions, our little local conventions, little local signings, and they would, come by the studio and, hang out for an afternoon or whatever. It was sort of the deal like, well, you guys can come out. I'm going to be working, but you can come out. And I think they probably liked that part of the experience.
Right.
It was to see like how an actual professional runs their day. Yeah, and it sort of, I think for them it was, I don't want to speak for you guys, but I think it was a good experience for them to see that like, this isn't drawing for fun. It's a fun job, but it's a job.
Right.
And so like coming out to my studio to see me work was like their first like exposure to the fact that like, oh yeah, this is like an 8-hour-a-day thing. You sit down and you work. And yeah, they got a taste of it that way.
We were drawing and just going through, like, because he let us flip through some of his original art, I was like, whoa, like, holy crap, like, this is what actual comic pages look like. And just getting to see him draw and stuff, I was just like, just ecstatic, because like, being just the two of us when we didn't get to really see many other artists and stuff, so getting to watch a real professional work on his craft and just have him like go, this is how you do this, and just go through the different stages, especially of storytelling and in terms of building the characters and stuff. And so like it was just ecstatic to just watch him do that, and then just now getting to do it professionally because of seeing him do that and just inspiring us to push our own art and just get better and better.
What vision do you see for the brothers?
Well,
moving forward?
their ceiling is really sort of unlimited. I mean, they're talented kids, and it's all a matter of how much work they want to put into it and what kind of artist they want to become. Because a lot of people are what their skill set makes them. So like whatever talents are born with, that's sort of what they become. But these two guys have so much like inborn talent that they can choose to become whatever kind of artist they want to. So like if their interests take them different places, who knows what they'll develop into. Because right now, you can sort of see that there's sort of these like, I don't want to say like they're Aspen type creators, but that like they have that sort of that look, of Aspen Image kind of look. But they both have such talent that like 5 years from now, who knows what they're doing? 5 years from now, you may be Bill Sienkiewicz, I don't know. 5 years from now, you may decide to like just work in black and white. You don't know. Like but their talent is such that they're almost like an athlete that could play baseball or football.
Wow.
They can sort of call their shots about what their future is going to be.
All right, Harold Camp, Creative Continuity signing off with Ben, Joey, and Dad.
Thank you so much. It's been awesome.